Last year, I was really disappointed with my blueberry production, but this year, I'm thrilled with how well my blueberry plants have done. I recently transitioned my plants from whiskey barrel planters to a 6-in-1 raised bed from Vego Garden, and the result has been amazing. Hello, welcome back to Gingerfoot Garden. I am Lani, an avid gardener here in Maryland, Zone 7. Today, I'll be sharing my 10 tips to help you grow thriving blueberries in a raised bed. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is to choose the right location. Blueberries need plenty of sunlight to produce a good crop. Select a location that receives at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. Avoid areas with heavy shade, as this can limit the plant's growth and fruit production. Tip number 2 is to select the right variety. There are several varieties of blueberries, each suited to different climates and growing conditions. Choose a variety that is well suited for your region. Some popular varieties include high bush, rabbit eye, and low bush. High bush blueberries are ideal for cooler climates. Rabbit eye blueberries are ideal for warmer climates, and low bush blueberries are best for cold climates and low growing needs. Check your local extension service to find the best variety for your area. Tip number 3 is to prepare the raised bed. I love growing blueberries in a 17-inch deep raised bed to allow the roots to spread out. But you can also grow them in an 11-inch deep raised bed, especially for taller varieties. Make sure the raised bed is wide enough to accommodate the plants and provide space for air circulation. Fill the bed with a high-quality, well-draining soil mix. Blueberries prefer acidic soil with a pH level between 4.5 and 5.5. You can amend the soil with peat moss or sulfur to achieve the desired acidity. Tip number 4 is to plant at the right time. The best time to plant blueberries is in early spring or late fall when the plants are dormant. This gives the roots time to establish before the growing season begins. Space the plants about 3 to 4 feet apart to allow for adequate growth and air circulation. If you have a space limitation, you can plant them a little closer, just like what I do honestly. But remember to prune the plants regularly. Tip number 5 is protection from pests. Birds and other wildlife love blueberries as much as we do. Protect your plants by covering them with bird netting or creating an enclosure. This has been the game changer for me, as the birds were the ones that enjoyed my blueberries the most prior to setting up an enclosure that prevented them from eating everything. I'll be sharing a video on how to protect the berries from birds soon, so be sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss out on that video. Regularly check for signs of pests and treat them promptly with appropriate measures. Tip number 6 is water regularly. Blueberries need consistent moisture, especially during the growing season. Water the plants deeply once or twice a week, ensuring the soil remains moist but not waterlogged. Mulching around the plants with pine needles or wood chips can help retain moisture and keep the soil cool. Tip number 7 is to fertilize appropriately. Blueberries require specific nutrients to thrive. Use fertilizer formulated for acid-loving plants such as azalea or rhododendron fertilizers. Apply the fertilizer in early spring before the new growth begins, and again in late spring. Avoid over-fertilizing, as this can harm the plants. Tip number 8 is prune regularly. Pruning is important for maintaining healthy blueberry plants and encouraging fruit production. In the first year, remove any flowers to allow the plants to establish strong roots. In the following years, prune in late winter or early spring to remove dead or weak branches and promote new growth. Aim to open up the center of the plant to improve air circulation and light penetration. Tip number 9 is monitor soil pH. Blueberries are sensitive to soil pH and require acidic conditions to absorb nutrients effectively. Test the soil pH regularly and amend it as needed to maintain the ideal average of 4.5 to 5.5. If the leaves start to turn yellow, it could be a sign of nutrient deficiency due to improper pH levels. Tip number 10, harvest properly. Depending on the variety, blueberries are ready to harvest when they turn a deep blue color and easily come off the stem. Some varieties like pink lemonade turns into a vibrant deep pink when ripe. Avoid picking them too early, as they won't ripen after being harvested. Gently twist the berries off the stem, taking care not to damage the plant. They come off easily when ready for harvest. Harvesting regularly encourages more fruit production and keeps the plants healthy. Bonus tip: water with fermented rice water. Save water you used when you rinse your rice prior to cooking. I let it ferment for about 7 days or once it smelled sour, and then use it to water the blueberries. Fermented rice water contains lactic acid, which is great for adding acidity to the soil. Blueberries take some time to reach substantial production, but with patience and the right conditions, they will thrive. Picking berries right from your own backyard is incredibly rewarding. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more gardening tips and updates. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.